What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about a boatload of Assassin's Creed games that could potentially be shown this upcoming Saturday. This comes from Tom Henderson, a notoriously good leaker, somebody who I very much trust. You don't have to trust it at all. You have that right to not believe what I'm about to, read out to you guys, but I do trust him, and this is being talked about, not just him. He posted an article on this, but actually a few hours ago, or I think even maybe last night, there was another account on Twitter that was posting the exact same stuff. I don't think Tom stole it. I just think it's things that are going around the internet. So basically, the long list, the short of it, is Assassin's Creed Mirage, Baghdad setting. This is the young Basim game, right? Kind of the blend of Assassin's Creed 1-ish, like old Assassin's Creed with new Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed Project Red, which is a Japan setting. Assassin's Creed Project Hexa, which is a Central Europe setting. And also described by Tom Henderson to be the darkest Assassin's Creed game ever. It was recently changed from Project Neo. It's understood to be in development at Ubisoft Montreal, and it'll take players in the darkest Assassin's Creed game ever. It's understood that the project is set to be during the witch hunt era in 16th century Europe. It's understandably one of the more interesting projects, and although I wasn't able to report on the title until now, I did throw a slight hint on Twitter, and that's true. He actually did tease it a little while ago. Assassin's Creed Project Jade, which is a mobile game. Now, people were right. These things were going out online. Red, Hexa, and Jade, and people correctly predicted Japan, Europe, and then China. The issue is, at least maybe it's an issue, is the China one is a mobile game. It's not a console/PC game, so that could probably upset people, and I would understand why. They also are developing a VR game titled Project Nexus, but Tom doesn't know if it's going to be shown this weekend or not, and also the Assassin's Creed Valhalla DLC, so there will be more DLC for Valhalla. And remember, Mirage was originally DLC for Valhalla that was changed kind of midway into just being its own, actual game. So that's the short of it, even though it was kind of long. The thing is, right, the whole Red Hexa thing, those are part of Assassin's Creed Infinity, so it seems like the Japan thing is going to start off what is, remember, Assassin's Creed Infinity is like the newer Assassin's Creed games, only it's like a live service, always evolving, always growing kind of game, right, where they're going to basically, I suppose, add new Assassin's Creed games to the one Assassin's Creed game over time, slightly what Halo Infinite was kind of pitched as and hasn't exactly done it yet. This is what Assassin's Creed is going to be doing, it seems. So, honestly, I'm still very excited. You look at the list of 6 Assassin's Creed things in front of your eyes, and you can kind of think, all right, this is overkill, especially for a game that has had problems with oversaturation and releasing too quickly and kind of having people get burnt out. Weirdly enough, though, I'm not burnt out right now. I have a lot of hope that Mirage can kind of capture, again, that feel of the Origins era, Origins Odyssey Valhalla, mixed with Assassin's Creed 1, 2, right? And so I'm hoping for that. And then you get to the other stuff, which I'm not a fan of a live service Assassin's Creed game. In fact, I'm almost violently opposed to it. But the settings are interesting, and if they're able to play around with the settings as much where these are basically if this is like the Dark Pictures anthology of Assassin's Creed, I think it could work, right? Dark Pictures, supermassive games, makers of Until Dawn and The Quarry, they make the Dark Pictures anthology. They're not amazing. In fact, the first 2, I think, are very much not good games, but they let them kind of play around with different genres of horror and different settings in general. And they're interesting, even if they're not so good. They're definitely interesting, and there's potential they could get good, like the last one, House of Ashes, was actually good. If this is the same thing, a big Assassin's Creed live service game, that then you add Japan, you add this witch hunt era, I mean, it could work. It really could. It absolutely could work. I just don't like the idea of it being like under the veil of a live service, ever-growing game. But I do think the locations alone will always be something that could help Assassin's Creed out, right? Whether the game is good or not, the locations, how good they actually are at bringing those locations to life, that's always been a strength, and I think it always will. Now, he said the VR game, he doesn't know if it'll be shown, so we may get 5 things. I don't know if they'll show the mobile game, at the Ubisoft Forward event, so maybe 4 things, maybe 5 things, maybe all 6 things at the Ubisoft Forward event. So it's going to be very Assassin's Creed heavy as kind of expected. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on so you know when all these videos go up. If you want to follow or support me anywhere else, all my social media is in the description below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.